Wow, Warren Buffett just made a huge bet on the US housing market. He's buying. Do you think this makes any sense? And should you be following his lead? So Warren Buffett's managed fund has just released its 13F for the second quarter of this year. And it's shown that they've bought into three of America's largest home builders. Keep in mind, this is building new homes, not existing sales of existing homes he's betting on. It was a decent sized bet as he put down $800 million into mostly D.R. Horton. There's also Lenore and NVR, which have all three of them outperformed the SP 500 index for this year. However, he bought somewhere between April and June. So he didn't exactly catch the bottom either, but it was probably another good buy from Warren Buffett. But why is Buffett buying these home builders? How does this make any sense if right now interest rates are still going up and the mortgage rate in the United States is rising to like 10, 20-year new highs at say around 7.3%? Well, that's precisely the reason why Buffett is buying these new emphasis on new home builders. Because what's happening is in the US, unlike most countries around the world, you can lock in a 30-year mortgage rate. So a lot of people are on like 2.9%, 3.1% for the next 30 years. And if they were to sell their existing home right now to buy a new home, what would happen is they would have to get a new home loan again at 7.3%. So they would have to give up on a 2.9, 3.0% home loan for the next 30 years mortgage rate and pay 7.3% mortgage rate. So therefore, no one is selling. The supply of the existing homes for sale is very low, right? If there's no supply and there's still a lot of people who want to buy, then what happens? Then these home building companies have to build more construction, build more homes. So they're getting a lot of business. And Buffett is betting on them, these new home builders, to be doing well in terms of cash flow and earnings and profits for the next number of years. This shouldn't be a total surprise because as I have been warning since early July, that US 10-year bond yields are in a bull flag, right? And it should bounce up, right? It should break through and break out of this bull flag and head for a big run up. And look what's happened. So of course, we've had the US 10-year Treasury yields bouncing up. And this is the US 30-year Treasury yields also pushing to almost a new high now. Of course, the mortgage rate for a US 30-year mortgage home loan is built on top of this US 30-year Treasury rate. The higher the US 30-year Treasury rate goes, the higher the US 30-year mortgage rate goes. So we can probably see this rate climbing higher and higher, making home loans even more impossible.